Welcome to the 2014 Muscle and Fitness Ultimate Starters Guide, brought to you by Optimum Nutrition. Looking at the number of sets and reps this program calls for, we're going to be doing 3 to 4 sets on most exercises with 6 to 12 repetitions. This rep range gives us both strength and hypertrophy or growth. You're also going to want to pick a weight that allows you to get the prescribed number of sets and reps but isn't easy at the end.
Squats are the king of all the leg exercises, and to perform one, you squeeze your shoulder blades together and nudge the bar out of the rack. You're going to step back in with your feet shoulder width apart and your toes slightly turned outward. You're going to take a deep breath and bend your hips back and then bend your knees to lower your body weight as far as you can go without losing the arch in your back. This is a great exercise to develop your hips, your glutes, even your hamstrings, and of course, the quads.
One thing we need to address is how to deal with soreness, because you better believe this program is going to make you sore. But that's a good thing. It means it's working. A couple things you can do to combat this soreness: try foam rolling. Try getting a massage if you can. Also, going for a walk and just getting that blood moving will help get rid of those toxins. But at the end of the day, a little soreness never hurt anyone.
For the seated cable row, attach a straight or lat pull-down bar to the pulley of a seated row station. Sit with your feet against the foot pad and knees slightly bent, keeping your lower back flat. Bend forward at the hips and grasp the bar to row it to your sternum, squeezing your shoulder blades together. One thing that I like to point out is your arm should merely be attachments. You shouldn't be pulling with your biceps here. Rotate at the scapula forward and then ultimately all the way back, really squeezing the back muscles.
What should I eat before a workout? That is really going to depend on when you're working out. If you're a morning person, if you like to get up and get to the gym right away, you might just have to get a protein shake in there or maybe nothing at all. Typically though, if you work out later on in the day, try eating an hour before your workout. This is going to give your body enough time to digest that food. I like to make sure I get lean protein, keep the fats low, as well as a complex carbohydrate that's going to give me the energy I need to complete a full workout.
The overhead press is a great shoulder exercise. Set the bar up in the squat rack or cage and grasp it just outside shoulder width. Take the bar off the rack and hold it at shoulder level with your forearms perpendicular to the floor. Squeeze the bar and brace your abs. Press the bar overhead, pushing your head forward and shrugging your traps as the bar passes your face.
Post-workout. This is a very important time. Your body has just worked out, depleted its glycogen storage. It's starving for those amino acids that you get in a protein shake. I tend to lean towards the Optimum Nutrition gold standard whey, and then also focusing on my fast digesting carbohydrates, keeping a ratio of 2 to 1. So if I'm getting 25 grams of protein, I'm going to be getting 50 grams of carbohydrates. This comes in the form of Optimum Nutrition's glycomase. I get this shake as soon as I can post-workout, and then I let my body rest and I eat about 1 to 2 hours afterwards.
Performing the leg curl, you're going to want to lie chest down on a leg curl machine and line your knees up with the axis of rotation. Bend your knees and curl the pad to your hamstring. One thing that I really like to stress here is don't let your lower back arch up off the pad. Keep it flat, make sure the hamstring is doing all of the work.
It's important to learn how to warm up. Don't just jump into an exercise without getting your warm-up on. It's important to get to the gym, hop on the treadmill, do some jump rope. From there, go into joint mobility. Things like hip rotations, maybe some arm circles, then more specific warm-ups. So let's say you're doing a bench press, hop underneath the bar, do some lightweight, get that form right, get you ready for the day.
Side plank. We're going to be doing this one as long as possible. Lie on one side and rest your forearm on the floor. Bridge your hips off the floor and brace your abs so your weight is supported by your forearm and the edge of your foot. This one isn't tough. We're going to go to failure here and then we're going to switch and do it on the other side.
I definitely think, there's never a time that you should stop learning. When you stop doing that, you're not having fun anymore. If you're eager to get in the gym, you're always going to be wanting to try out new techniques. There's a lot of bad information you can have on the internet, taking them from credible sources such as Muscle and Fitness, Optimum Nutrition. They put out a lot of information. These are all places that you can go for quality information. I always want to be hungry. I always want to be trying out new things because the more I know, the less I really know. It keeps things new. If I'm training a certain way, 12 weeks, I want to switch that up. I'm going to try a different style of training. It keeps things fun, it keeps things interested, and it keeps me motivated.